Hello, on today's video, we will be taking a jab at Fat Joe. I think this is hilarious. I remember last year seeing Fat Joe dressed as an Ozempic pen for Halloween, and I thought it was the funniest thing that I have seen in a long time. But it got me thinking, is Fat Joe taking Ozempic or Manjaro or any GLP-1 for weight loss? So Joe, who struggled with his weight since he was a child, he's in his mid-50s now. He told Men's Health magazine that he underwent a 200-pound weight loss journey after the death of rapper and friend Big Pun in the year 2000. Now, Big Pun weighed nearly 700 pounds before his passing, and he passed away from a heart attack. He was only 28. Joe told Men's Health that people giving their condolences after Pun's death was very triggering for him, which led him to experience a bout of depression. A few years later, Joe would healthily confront his mental health and weight gain by working out on the treadmill and changing his diet. While continuing to exercise, the rapper now regularly checks his blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels to maintain in top form. Now, there was a quote that he made which really made me think that not only was he exercising, walking on the treadmill, changing his diet, he probably had a little help from one of these injections. I don't know that to be a fact, but my spidey senses are telling me, according to this quote, that he may have. So I quote, Fat Joe, "It gets really, really scary when you think you're doing everything right and your numbers are higher than you want. I could do the same thing now that I did 10 years ago, and now my numbers are a bit higher because I'm older, and my metabolism and body are getting older. So you got to try new ways to figure out how to keep your stuff under control." This I can relate to 110% because as an older woman of a certain age, in my 50s, I too have experienced my metabolism slowing down, and I could just cut, calories for a week or so here and there, drop 5 pounds, sometimes 8 pounds. I would go on that cabbage diet, the military diet, in 2 weeks drop 14 pounds. And I'm noticing the older I get, that no longer works. And actually, it hinders your weight loss as opposed to helping. That little bit of weight loss isn't worth what it does to your system. So I can totally relate to Fat Joe when he says that. Now, we know during this time, Ozempic had taken over Hollywood. This time last October, many celebrities like Tracy Morgan, Chelsea Handler, Amy Schumer admitted to using the diabetes medication for weight loss. And since then, so many other celebrities have come out and said they've used the injection. I feel like the more celebrities come out and admit to using Manjaro or Ozempic or Zepbound or Wegovy or any of the other GLP-1s, once it becomes acceptable for them to do it, it will become more mainstream for everyone else. I think celebrity acceptance of it leads to it being accepted everywhere else. And so to me, that's why it was so important that Oprah came out and took some of the shame off of using these medications. So in my opinion, I could be wrong, but it sounds like Fat Joe probably is using some form of a GLP-1 to assist him in maintaining this weight loss. I'll put up a recent picture of Fat Joe, and you can see that he's looking slim and trim. And compared to where he was before, he has done a great job in slimming down. And so no matter what avenue he took to lose weight, I applaud it. I salute it. I think it's great that he is doing everything he can and using the resources he has to maintain and work on bettering his health. I'm pretty sure his family, his wife, his kids, everyone around him has benefited from a healthier Fat Joe. So kudos to Fat Joe. Do you think Fat Joe is taking Ozempic or Manjaro? Let me know in the comments and see you in the next video. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Just don't quit.